Princess Summer and the Sparkling Miracle. Deep in the heart of a kingdom made of candy-colored clouds lived Princess Summer. She was as bright as a sunbeam, with hair the color of juicy strawberries and a sparkling green dress that shimmered like a forest after the rain. At the center of her dress sat a very large, very grand green bow that matched her playful spirit. Princess Summer loved to skip through her gardens, where the flowers sang lullabies and the grass felt like velvet. Everywhere she went, tiny golden sparkles followed her, dancing in the air like friendly fireflies. She was the happiest girl in the whole wide world, and she loved to share that happiness with everyone. But one afternoon, a little bear named Barnaby was not happy at all. Barnaby was a soft, honey-colored bear who usually loved to play, but today he was feeling very small and very worried. He sat under a large weeping willow tree, rubbing his eyes with his fuzzy paws. High above, the bright blue sky began to change. Heavy, swirling clouds of misty gray rolled in, swallowing the sunlight. The garden turned chilly, and the shadows grew long and wiggly. Barnaby shivered and tucked his head between his knees, wishing the scary gray would just go away. Princess Summer heard a soft sniff-sniff coming from the willow tree. She twirled around, her green dress sparkling even in the shadows, and found her friend. "Oh, Barnaby," she said softly. "Why are you hiding away in the dark?" Barnaby pointed up at the scary gray clouds and whimpered. Summer looked at the gray clouds. Then she looked at Barnaby's sad face. She knew exactly what to do. She took a deep breath and let out a tiny giggle. Then, the giggle grew into a ticklish titter, and finally, it became a loud, ringing laugh that sounded like silver bells chiming in the wind. As Summer laughed, the golden sparkles from her dress began to fly upward, swirling around the gray clouds. The more she laughed, the brighter the garden became. Barnaby looked up, his eyes wide with wonder, as he saw the scary shadows start to shrink and fade away. Summer reached out and wrapped her arms around Barnaby in a big, warm squeeze. It was a hug that felt like a cozy blanket and a cup of warm cocoa all at once. Barnaby felt his heart grow light, and he realized that the shadows weren't so scary when a friend was near. The kingdom began to glow with the colors of a brand new morning. The pinks, oranges, and yellows of the dawn returned, chasing away every last bit of the gloom. Summer stood tall, her red hair shining like a flame of hope. The sun was back, and the garden was singing again. Barnaby the bear jumped up and danced a happy jig with Princess Summer. They spent the rest of the day playing tag among the sunflowers, knowing that whenever things felt a little bit gray, a laugh and a hug could bring back the light.